Hello and welcome to the War Report. I'm your host, Cyrus, joined by Quan. This is a show where we talk about NXT and AEW. And I'm not gonna hold you. No, no pay-per-views this week. Felt great.
Amazing.
I I forgot wrestling existed.
Well, there was one on, but I ain't gonna lie to you, I didn't watch it.
I'm not gonna. I didn't acknowledge it, bro.
Yo, because I thought about it. Cause I looked at the card. We spoke on it last show. I was like, yo, card don't look that bad. I was okay with it, but then I worked the whole shift, and I got out of work, and I was like, do I really want to turn TNA on after a full 8 hour shift? And I was like, nah.
It's like a punishment.
I don't want to do that. The
Um,
show just ended. I wasn't about to go restart it or anything. I might run it back. Maybe I'll watch Mustafa versus Cedric at some point, but
I'm
I'm
good.
good.
I I am aware of what happened,
Yes.
and that's it.
Enough of
And
that.
that's all. And in the words of Trick Williams, that's all it's ever gonna be.
Hmm.
Um, so, but yeah, no, it felt great. Not having to rush to a computer or like rush to his fucking screen to watch a bunch of wrestling this week. It felt great.
You
I
know, Cyrus.
obviously I knew I had to record this, but like it was like in the back of my mind.
Yeah, ain't nothing. Yeah, a lot of free time this beginning. With the free time, I had a lot of time to think and self-reflect. I came to one of these moments as a man. Well, not every man has to deal with this, but a lot of men have to deal with this. Um, I hate to say it. I never thought I'd be this guy, but I think I'm losing my hair a little bit, bro. I've come to Jesus. I come to a Jesus moment where, like, bro, the front is thinning a little bit, bro. The front of my hairline is thinning. I'm seeing it. I'm not liking it. I'm
Um,
scared. I gotta be honest with you.
okay.
It's not bad yet, but it's getting there. I see it. I'm giving myself like 5 more years. By 2030, I might be out here with the baldy. I don't know.
Two things. Um, Everybody give me a thumbs up for not laughing. Um, Two,
See, niggas can't be vulnerable on here, whatever. It's crazy.
I think that you can save yourself.
I'm not pushing any further back.
No, no,
We're
no, no,
we're we're, we're
no,
already
no,
teetering
no, 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 no.
on like, okay,
I didn't
you
say
got the
that.
crazy for it.
But I'm just saying, I think you can save yourself. You just said it's thinning. You can get
Yeah, it's
thicker hair
thinning.
back. You did not say receding.
No. It's like the front part. Okay, it's real thin right there.
Okay,
So I got like I got the George Jefferson coming in. You feel me?
it's not receding. It's thinning.
I'm
Is this where
I
we're
mean,
at?
they're kind of like the same, aren't they? Thinning and receding. I feel like if you're
No.
thin enough, it'll start to recede. My hairline's not like going back, but it's definitely like disappearing.
Then it's not oh, well, now you described it like that, it might be receding.
It's light. It's real light in the front. Not real light, but it's getting lighter.
I say you can save yourself. You
I
can.
got 5 years. I got 5 years, dog. It runs in the family. I know it was only a matter of
I
time.
mean,
I thought I lasted longer than most in my family, but
bald
it's happening.
balding comes with age, you know.
I'll be
You don't
40. I'm saying by 40, it might be a wrap for me.
you don't want to what is it? What is it? My former primary care physician, he ain't let it go.
Yeah,
He said, "We growing these locks, I don't care where my hair starts."
I can't do that. I'm like, I can't be out here looking like Little Wayne, bro. I can't. I don't
Little
want to llamas.
Little Wayne
Lil
is
Wayne is different. His different because he just cooked his shit.
not it's not really because his is receding. It's like it's thinning on all fronts. Like
Yeah,
there's
he
little
fried
patches,
it.
yeah, there's like patches of hair like everywhere. That's why I say you can save yourself, you know, hair serum, whatever the shawties be using for thickening the hair on their scalp.
Bro,
I just saw like a TikTok shop. type shit for some,
Yeah, I've been getting that a lot lately. I heard Beyonce got some shit out. Supposed to be
you
like life changing.
you
I heard. I'm saying what I heard.
that shit gonna turn you into a monkey, bruh. Um, I say you can if you want to just be like I'm gonna wait the 5 years, then go ahead.
I
But
might embrace the ball, bro. I got to get really buff though. You feel me? I got to get real big.
I mean,
I gotta be on my I gotta be on my Lashley.
you gotta get a really big beard
That too.
or
Definitely gotta grow the beard out.
yeah.
I don't like having a long beard. I don't look right.
Well,
I might be in a tough spot.
it's either you look like Rick Ross or you look like Ricochet. So take your
I got
pick.
I gotta find a wife in the meantime. I can't come out. I can't be out in these streets bald. It's tough out here.
Some women like bald niggas,
Some
man.
women do like bald. I don't know, but I'm scared, bro. The dating pool is different these days, man.
Hey
Speaking
man,
of,
nothing matters in the
got
dating or
got
like regarding hair.
I got a great story to tell you. Um, I
Uh,
don't speak too much of my personal life on this app. I mean, on this app, on this podcast. See, I'm speaking like I'm on Twitter still. So
yeah, you got
yo,
to get off it.
I met this girl, right, at my job. For people who don't know, I work at a bar, so I meet a lot of people. But I met this young lady. She was from Louisiana. I think that's important to the story. Not like New Orleans, just Louisiana, right?
Hmm.
Anyway, I really only wanted to hang out with her. I liked her accent a lot. I'll be honest with you. I had no real strong attraction to this young lady.
You just like how
Um,
she talked.
I like their accent. I ain't gonna lie to you. And I got some free time this week. I was like, you know what?
You
Let's do
trying to
something
hang
here.
out, Woody?
Let's basically right. So we out. We went on a hike out at a local state park near where I live. And we were just just chatting, getting to know each other. And I asked her, we were talking about like traveling because she hadn't really been to many places. She's like from real small town, Louisiana, like one stoplight type of town or whatever.
Hmm.
Um, so I asked her, like, yo, where would you want to travel, like out of the country? You know what I mean? Most people you would think they would say something like, I don't know, Japan, London, Australia, Canada, Toronto. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Something like that. Shorty said off the rip, first thing, number one, she said Israel. I
That's
said, huh?
crazy.
I said,
That's
huh?
that's actually like really crazy. And you know what? I was about to say, what is like the worst he can say? And I was just like,
That was literally
Israel.
the worst. Yeah. I changed the subject quickly because I'm like, I'm not about to have this conversation mid hike. We're in the middle of nowhere. I like
This.
I said, huh?
I'm sorry that had to be you. Um,
Bro.
and if you weren't sure where we lie here, it is
It shouldn't have to be
absolutely
explained, bro.
yeah, it's absolutely free Palestine, and we not fucking with Israel at all around here.
Bro, that shit was I was literally speechless. I didn't know what to say at that point. I was like, oh. She's like,
That's
yeah,
actually
that's where God was born. I was like, okay, yeah, okay, that's cool.
oh, that's nah.
I,
I after that
I
hike, delete the
yeah, that was
number.
I haven't talked to her since then. She asked me to hang out later on that night. She was like, "Oh, we should smoke or something." I was like, "Nah, dog. I
Nah,
got stuff to
we
do.
good.
I got stuff to do." But yeah, that's where I'm at in my life.
I
I'm dating Zionist, I guess.
You are not dating a woman. Um,
Ah.
I'm glad you ain't followed through. A lot of niggas would have just followed through.
Oh no, I couldn't do it. I couldn't. Complete turn off.
Yeah, so lit. That's fire. Um,
Also,
yeah,
The Nelk boys, y'all some wild boys. Let
the
me tell
what
you,
boys?
the Nelk boys. Have you heard about that?
No,
Oh,
I'm
so
losing
right,
touch.
the Nelk boys. They were. I guess I don't know. I'm not like super familiar with them, but they were like they used to be like prank YouTubers, and then they kind of got in
Oh,
their MAGA grift bag, and they're big 47 Glazers, and they decided to have the illustrious podcast. Yeah, they have a podcast, by the way. Illustrious guest.
most do.
Just I'm gonna give you three guesses. Like, this is the worst person you can think of.
Trump himself.
They've already done that one. It's worse.
That's actually pretty scary. I worse.
Yes.
Damn, who's worse than Trump right now? I can't. Worse than Trump. I mean,
Real
he's pretty
bad.
out there.
Real bad.
There's like, all right, so on a real bad tier list, even a lot of these people, I don't think they're worse than Trump, but like Elon Musk,
No.
Jeff Bezos don't do podcasts.
This guy doesn't do podcasts either. But he did this one.
Ron DeSantis.
No. Netanyahu.
Oh,
They interviewed
saying himself.
Netanyahu, modern day Hitler. People will do anything for some internet clicks, bro. You know how bad it was so bad, even their fan base is like, yo, y'all wilding for this. This is nuts. And they gave them all the softball questions. They're getting cooked. I just like at some point, where can you just draw the line? Because their thing was like, oh, we're neutral. We have no real like sides or anything. But like, bro, come on, man. At some point, where do you just say no? We're not doing that.
They say no when it's no longer profitable.
I don't even know if this is profitable. This is probably gonna hurt them more than anything. The
I
dislike to like ratio on that video is crazy.
My thing is that shit not gonna change nothing, but I think that although, like,
That man's a wanted war criminal, by the way. Like
yeah,
he can only
right,
come to
so
America.
crazy.
That's it. He can't go nowhere else. It's either Israel or America.
Yeah. Hopefully in he just travels in the wrong airspace. You feel me? Um, but I would say that progressive views is not a majority.
I
I
don't
will
think
say that.
Netanyahu's a majority. I'm no expert, but I'm pretty sure most Americans are at minimum against funding Israel, even if they're not against. Even though you should be against killing children in general and
Yeah.
starving people, but at minimum, people are like, I don't think we should be spending money, sending money. We're getting to a full-on political podcast. We don't be
Yes.
sending money to Israel to kill people. You know what I mean? At minimum, so I don't even see like who would this for.
It's for the nation of Israel.
Who would
Like
this
you say,
for?
like you say that like okay, we like a lot of people here aren't for it, but there unfortunately are a lot of people here for it. But also there
I
is a
I don't
whole
even know.
nation that is also like kind of for it.
Yeah, but that's
I
them,
won't,
man.
I
Yeah,
won't, I
man.
won't, I won't say the whole nation because I know there are like people that are there that are and like that are not really
Anti,
with this
yeah.
shit, but it's just the same as here, you know. Um, but I think probably to a smaller ratio. Um,
That's all the politics I wanted to say. I just thought that was insane. Just like I saw that, I said, "Yo, they are bugging." Also, there's this clip
I
where there's a one clip, and
mm,
one of the dudes was like, "What's your McDonald's order?" And he was like, "Oh, I prefer Burger King." And this nigga said in response, "That is your worst take of out of every." That's what he said. That was not anything else he's ever said. He said that was your worst take that you like Burger King over McDonald's. I said, "Oh boy."
yeah, white dudes, man, white dudes. Well. I had an exhibition open today, which was really fun. I got to work
Okay.
on that well, I've been working on that for most of the summer. Well, I mean, summer's basically over at this point, but yeah, I've been working on that all summer, and that was really fun. That was really nice. Um, this was shit. As far as I know, no Zionists were there. Netanyahu definitely wasn't there.
No
Um,
Netanyahu vibes.
but yeah, no, it was really cool. It was really fun. Been able to connect with a lot of people in this field, which is very nice. Um, and then hopefully soon I will have a permanent position in this field. Um,
I hope so for you, man.
yeah, life is rough. Well, the job market mostly. I'm like, besides that, like I think life is going relatively well for the most part. I mean, I'm happy-ish.
I mean, yeah, look, I mean, look, you found I feel like you kind of got put yourself in a good situation where you went from Miami, which is a very, you know, I'm assuming it's a very art heavy city, and then went to LA, which is also a city full of artists. So I feel like that just seemed like the perfect move on you. I think you did the right you did the right move for that one, and I think you'll have no issues. You seem like you haven't had any real issues getting you know right out there. I mean, how long you been out there? What, 6 months?
It's about to be no, yeah. This is the 6 month mark.
Yeah.
What I'm noticing about myself, and it's not really in terms of like circumstance, but I think I am no longer an introvert.
Mm. Sometimes you get to that point where you get a certain age, you're like, I don't even care no more, bro.
Yeah. Slowly trying to be free of cringe.
Yeah.
Uh, get slowly getting better at it. Um, I haven't really like honestly everything has just been really art related as of late.
Mm.
I got to do a studio visit with an artist that I really like. Um, and he was really nice.
I believe you spoke on that last week, I believe.
Yes. And if you follow me on Instagram, like the photos were there. What else? Video game wise, nothing is really going on. I'm just really just waiting until Borderlands 4, and then that's it. Um, Warframe had their TennoCon. They showed a lot of cool things that's going to be coming. I believe they said at like the start of like 2026 or like the end of this year. All that shit was really lit. They release the Valkyrie Prime heirloom skin. I've been saving up my platinum all summer for it, and I got it. And I love it. That's about it. Rivals.
I haven't touched that
Um,
game in a month, dog.
yeah, it's fine. Normally Justin will send me like TikToks of like Rivals related stuff, and it's always like pro players or people that like played ranked that are like complaining about the game or like, um, talking about what is it? It's like engagement based matchmaking or whatever.
Engagement based?
Yeah, so basically, instead of like skill-based matchmaking where you're paired with people that are, similar to stats as you, it's um you're really like I people have described it as like if you keep losing, you're going to be paired with other losers, and I don't think that's true. But a lot of people are saying like change the, change the matchmaking and then all this or all sorts of shit about the meta or whatever. But I would say in a Becky Lynch fashion, this season is my most winningest season. I am putting belt to ass nonstop. I was talking to one of the homies, and I lose some games every now and then, but like I was talking to the homie, and like last week I went on like a 6 game win streak.
I love that.
And then
Love when that happens.
I was telling him like, hey man, I'm really putting belt to ass out here. And then he was just like, hey man, you might want to like stop playing before they start, putting you in with the losers and shit like that. And I'm just like, nah, that ain't really gonna happen. I get on the next day, I lost once, and I went back on a winning streak. Like I'll lose once, go on like a 3 to 6 game win streak. Um, Lose twice, double the win streak. Like the most winningest season I've been at so far. The only time I'll lose a game is if a nigga plays Black Panther. I don't know what they did to that nigga.
On the other team, right?
Yeah, on the other team.
He's like OP now. I still watch the video. I watch Chris Move play play the game now. It's
Mhm.
not the Chris Move, Big Splash, but he's been playing it a lot lately. So I've been watching his videos. He was talking about Black
Nate,
Panther kind of being OP'd.
I play Namor, and Namor is kind of just like, kind of like the counter to Black Panther, and then like a lot
Yeah,
of healers kind of like rely on Namor to do the hunting and babysitting. Nigga, I got the same amount of health as a healer. I see that purple flash, and I
it's a
see
wrap, dog.
zip zip. I'm getting two tapped just like you, dog. How, like, why do you rely
What
on
you want me to do?
me? Like, nigga, if you don't swap to Loki and put that rune on us, bro, I can't do this. We need to work as a unit, or you pick healers that can like easily get away from him, or kind of negate the stuff that he is doing. But if I see that fucking flash from the spear, the zip zip, and if I and chance I happen to live, or he fucking misses, tremble before a bass, nigga, we're both going back to the spawn room. You gotta work with me. Or you at least gotta fucking sympathize. Like, I'm seeing that nigga at the same rate that you are.
You moving fast too.
And he's moving fast as shit. And my squids don't shoot fast enough. And I'm seeing a lot more people playing Hulk, which I really appreciate that. But like, even if I do get the Gamma Squid, he's faster than the Gamma Squid, bro. I can't help you, bro. You just gotta hold that. Um, but yeah, that's about it. No other gaming related stuff. Just waiting till Borderlands 4. Um, Trenches.
We got none. I didn't really. I did. I had no real like. I saw no real news I felt worth talking about, unless you want to talk about Layla Hirsch, which we haven't talked about Layla Hirsch in like for 3 years on this podcast. So
We haven't talked about Layla Hirsch since Chris Statlander said, "I wonder why your parents gave you up," as a
that's,
face.
that's still
Um,
really funny.
like it's really crazy.
That's hilarious.
Um, we will talk about Layla Hirsch getting a tryout as a referee. People being extremely upset about it, even though she
As
hasn't
an insult.
yeah, she hasn't wrestled in forever, was released by AEW earlier this year, has not been talked about till this moment. And I had to watch tons of people with the rise of this news say that she is a great wrestler.
I'm so tired. Yo, we have to. There has to be some kind of like. I don't know what it is. As soon as a wrestler gets released from their contract, no matter what company it's in, people just start lying. Just, just start lying. They'll just say
Hey,
whatever. They don't even like. They don't even care anymore. We did. They did it with Indy Hartwell. I heard she had a terrible, terrible match at
yeah,
the pay per view. By the way, that's you. By the way,
yeah.
too.
Nah, hold on. I've
That's
been
you,
I've been
dog.
revoked that card.
We got the audio footage.
Oh,
Um. Well.
audio footage killed this nigga. Um, nah,
Or just
I
anybody. We're just like they'll be like, oh, they released Maxine Dupree. She could have been a WrestleMania main eventer. No, she couldn't, bro. I like Maxine, but no, she couldn't have.
not in her current iteration, but
Not where she at right now. What are we talking about?
um,
Layla Hirsch did what? Name one Layla Hirsch match.
what? I could name a lot of Layla Hirsch matches,
I
and I
can't.
thought they all stunk. I think, and actually, I'm gonna stop right there. I'm not gonna turn this into a bashing of Layla Hirsch because she did nothing wrong but try to get a job.
Which I can relate to because it's tough out here to find a job.
Yeah, like, and a lot of people are just like, like I can't believe like she worked hard, or like it's insulting. Like she trained all these years to like be a wrestler, and then she's just gonna end up as a ref. And I'm just like, that's the story of a lot of motherfuckers. Like
Yeah, a
that's the
lot.
story of a lot. That's a lot of refs.
Most referees were former workers. It's very rare where they like didn't.
Little
Like,
Nate,
yeah, like they're all former wrestlers. Oh,
infamously a wrestler.
it's like I don't know, man. This even like I felt like this is a kind of disrespectful to just referees in general. People were talking about like this is some kind of like being a referee is a bad thing.
Yeah, like being a
Like
referee is
it's
like the
beneath
worst possible
somebody.
thing.
Yeah, like it's not beneath anybody. You think Mike Chioda don't have respect in the wrestling world over a lot of people? You know what I mean? Like it,
and it
a referee is just as important, especially in WWE because they do a lot of like the production stuff. But like you got to remember times and all the a referee's job is super important. And we've seen bad referees in action, and we can tell you how much it takes away from a match.
Mhm.
So to act like being a referee is like some kind of like demotion, and Layla Hirsch of all people is like beneath being a referee is insane. Also, she's the one who offered to be a referee.
Yeah, it turns out that it was Layla Hurst that reached out to WWE about being a ref. She said, "Hey man, is Thunder Rosa spot still open?" And they said, "Who? How'd you get this
Who?
number?"
Who is this?
Yeah. Um, Jokes, but yeah, no, I think it's absolutely ridiculous that people were just like, "Oh my God, she trained so hard to be a wrestler, and then." She's just gonna end up being a ref. How disrespectful of WWE. And then it turns out that she reached out to him, and then would be really like more disrespectful is that I train all these years to be a wrestler and then I get shoved on ROH and then
Yeah,
released.
in the release. I feel like that's more of an issue here, but it's not here nor there. I don't know. I'm also that's another thing I'm tired of. I'm tired of this like so and so worked hard, bro. Everybody worked hard. That's why they're in the positions they're in.
Yeah.
Nobody in wrestling currently, maybe besides like Logan Paul, who even I would say probably still works hard, even though I don't think he's very good at it, but he still works hard to get to the positions they're in. You feel me? Like, and even in that case, he worked hard in other aspects of his career to even get to that point in the first place. To act like just because you worked hard means you automatically deserve this and that. It's just that's not real life. And no matter in any profession, not even professional wrestling or professional sports, just in general. Just because you worked hard don't mean nothing. No, nothing's owed to you. You got to. I mean, sometimes it takes luck. Sometimes it takes right place, right time. On top of working hard. I'm not saying working hard isn't necessary because I think it is, but it's not guaranteed that you're going to
we
go places just because you worked hard.
yeah, we live in a real world and we know that's not and shame that the world doesn't work like that. But at the same time it's just like Layla Hirsch saw an opportunity and she went to go take it and that's good in itself, positively speaking. But yeah, people
Yeah, I hope it works out for her.
and then
Because
that
the other option is either she's going to be working indies or she's going to be on the couch.
Yeah, and then that one tweet where they're just like, they want her to be a ref. Oh, how can they do this to such a great wrestler? And it's just her doing a high spot off a ladder.
They love doing that one too. It'd be like some random high spot. Look how good of a wrestler they so and so is. They love that one.
And it's just a high spot. Dog, that tweet was so fucking funny, bro.
Did she like
Um,
a moonsault off a ladder or something? I don't even know what she did.
yeah, it was just like a moonsault off the ladder. And then I saw that and I went, okay. Not really the peak of wrestling here. Um, and then the other news is gonna be when we talk about the show. So let's
Yeah, I
switch.
was gonna put Slammiversary in there, but I was like, it doesn't make a difference. Oh, you're talking about the other thing.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, my fault.
Let me grab my
My
laptop.
bad.
AEW, not a terrible show. Not that great either. So it kind of just is what it is. Um,
Well, one really, really good match on this show, and then the rest of it was fine.
um, Ospreay is out. He says he'll be out for a month, but I'm going to say for an undetermined amount of time. He says he has two herniated discs and he has been keeping secret about it. Um,
What was good?
yeah, he was keeping it a secret from AEW Medical just so he can, make it to the finish line, which was all in. I
Yes.
think that that is insane. That is crazy that nobody like clocked it. Um,
I mean, if he's hiding it, who would have known?
Medical, like, is medical never checking up on these people unless like they're actually just like hurt?
I don't know how the vertebrae situation works. I'd imagine you'd have to do a an X-ray to even see some shit like that.
I think a physical would suffice, or
I don't know how
just
often they do physicals.
feeling along the spine.
I mean, you'd
Um,
have a better idea of it than me, but
yeah, I mean, if you can like tell somebody like if you could tell how somebody has like scoliosis by just like feeling along their spine, I'm pretty sure you can just feel like something is off when somebody has a herniated disc.
but also Will Ospreay's a grown ass man, so you know what I mean. If like if he didn't, if he was doing his best to hide it, I don't think they're gonna like force him down and like, hey, sit down so we can check your back. You know what I mean? So at this point, this is one of the
One,
situations where
they
you
should.
can blame medical, but also this is like 75% on Ospreay and then maybe 25% on AEW medical team.
I'm gonna blame both people
Yeah,
because
yeah, I'm blaming
I
both. I'm just saying more so. This is more on Ospreay than AEW medical.
because
He's a grown ass
I'm
man. It's his body. You feel me? Like at the end of the day, and what we've learned from Will Ospreay
I'm just
in the
saying.
last few years, he's
Hold
not the
on.
smartest guy in the world, bro.
If somebody were to say that AEW is like unsafe or malpractice or something like that, and then Tony Khan just said, "Nigga, it's his body," I think they
I'm
would
not Tony
kill
Khan.
him.
I'm not Tony. I'm saying is that
I'm just saying that's
the
what my thought process is.
AEW medical can't help somebody if they don't know that they're hurting. That's all I'm saying. I don't know the protocol for how after matches work for any company. As far as like, do you don't have to go. You could just, you know what I mean? Maybe at that point, Ospreay, he works his match, he takes a shower, he goes to the hotel. You know what I mean? Like at what point would medical know? Unless he was physically showing signs of just like he can't stand up straight or some shit like that, or he's like wincing when he was. I don't, but it didn't seem like that. I didn't know he had these issues with his spine. So I mean, like, how would medical know? On me, this sounds like it's on Osprey, and I hope somebody, a vet in the back, hopefully like Edge or something, talks to him like, "Yo, you don't want to play around with this." I tweeted this. I'm like, I'm no doctor, bro, but like for the injury he was talking about, a month doesn't seem like a reasonable timetable to come back. Unless he got some new medical shit going on, and then like in Switzerland or something that we don't know about. I don't see him being back by All In. He might show up at All In. I don't think he's working. I'm not All In. Forbidden Door.
Yeah. Um, and I just honestly, I just think it's crazy that like it has been kept like he's been able to just like, no man, I'm fine. And then medical is just like, oh, okay. Like, why is nobody checking on these people?
He said he's fine.
Osprey, you good?
Yeah, you good, bud? What you mean? What you mean?
I don't know how AEW medical team works. I think
That's all I'm saying. I don't think it's a situation where they're gonna check every wrestler after every match. If they didn't know, they just didn't know because he hit it.
the fact that it was able to be hidden. What
Yeah,
I don't know the process. It is what it is.
I hope it's a
Um,
work. Maybe he's just taking some time off or whatever, personal reasons or something. I would hope he's not hurt. I mean, I think would be terrible timing for him as well as just for the company in general. They just lost Kenny. Um, Again, it seems like he's going to be out for a couple more for some time. And you're losing. I mean, you're losing baby faces, and
left and right.
losing. I mean, you got Darby back, but it seems like they're doing some kind of like Sting gimmick with him, so he might not wrestle for a minute. And it just seems like bad timing for Osprey, honestly. Um, Also, it could be a situation where like maybe that's why they didn't put him in the title picture because low key maybe Tony Khan knew he was injured, and then in that case,
No, He did not
That
know because he kept it hidden. Ospreay knew and said, "Yeah, I don't want to win that," and then have to relinquish it.
yeah, you know what? That makes more sense. That makes a lot of sense now. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah,
Damn. So he
because
been knew this was coming up. He said, "I'm gonna do all in, and then
and then
I'm
get
gonna make this now."
I'm gonna get all in and get all out.
Yeah. Damn. That's tough.
I don't think so.
I mean, I don't want to see the man go down. I'm not a big Osprey fan, but I understand the value he holds for that company right now.
That Will holding, a neck injury of all things, is stupidity that I just can't.
But we know he's not a smart guy. We this has been established for a
So I
long
gotta
time.
feel
This
bad for the
man's not.
stupid nigga.
I still feel a little bad. That's a neck injury, bro. It ain't like a broken arm.
I'll feel bad for Adam Cole. I'm not feeling bad for
Yeah.
Osprey. Um, Next, uh, FTR defeats Jet Speed to advance to the tournament to face. Who fucking knows? Did you see that tournament bracket?
Just said quarterfinal. FTR versus Jet Speed.
What
Shameless.
the
They're
fuck?
shameless.
What the fuck?
And it's so funny because Tony Khan had a quote on, like, I guess on a live stream. He was like, the reason I book or I post matches the day of is so I can get people talking. But I'm thinking he posted matches the day of because he just came up with that match today. What you
Oh,
mean the
that's
rest
what
of the
it
bracket don't
always.
exist?
That's what it always was. He couldn't fool. You can't fool a real nigga.
Who are you fooling, Tony? You just booked that shit. Which it doesn't even make sense because after the match, um, Cope comes out and he's like, "Yo, I can't touch y'all, but the Hurt Business can, or Hurt Syndicate can." So
Hmm.
I mean, to me, it seems like automatic is going to be FTR versus Hurt Business going for Hurt Syndicate going forward. So why even have the tournament, bro?
Just something to fill it.
Is it necessary?
Just something to put on TV, bruh.
Just
This your booker, bruh.
not mine. Just win.
This your guy. He put chair on, bruh.
He did get Cyrus some dynamite minutes. Talk about it. And he
That's
made
not
the
your
most.
guy.
And he made the most of them. Cyrus, my guy.
Yeah, that nigga.
But was hooping out there.
Yeah, I probably said it on the podcast before, but whenever I look at Hechicero, I see Uncle Elroy, um, when he was in the Gip gear.
He do got the gimp fit on. That's my man's
That,
though,
that
so not too much.
that's all I see, bro. Um, but yeah, so Cope and the Hurt Syndicate are cool, and then later on the show, MGF was just like, "What the fuck? It took me a full month for me to get down with y'all boys, and then Edge could just hire y'all niggas." And then, MVP was just like, "Nigga, it's a business." And he was
You
just
know
like,
what I
"Fuck
mean?
that. Y'all supposed to help me." Bobby said, "Help you.
Who?
Fuck you, nigga. You out." And I say, y'all niggas wasted a month of television of MGF and MVP just going back and forth, roasting the crowd.
Do you think
And
he's
then it's
officially
over.
out? I don't think it's over.
It's over.
I don't think it's over. I think there's going to be more to that story. I would hope that wouldn't be the way to end it. That'd be silly.
That shit over. When I say that AEW don't reward you as a viewer, bro, I'm just like, come on now. This shit is ridiculous. I
I don't
hope
think
it's
that's the end.
I hope it's not over either. For your sake.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. Cause what? There's no blow off, no nothing.
It wouldn't be crazy to me.
I don't.
It would be
I would
very
say
dynamite.
if it was a different wrestler, I would say yeah. But MGF, for the most part, he seems like he's the kind of in charge of his own creative to a degree. I don't think MGF would do that.
I mean, he's in the world title picture. Does he really need them niggas around?
He didn't need him in the first place. I don't like. I'm sure this was his idea to put himself in the Hurt Syndicate in the first place.
The
So
I think the true purpose of him being part of the Hurt Syndicate is so he had an excuse to not be in that Owen tournament. That's all it was for.
I don't know what any of this stuff is about. Um, yeah, he's back at it with Mark Briscoe. They have a promo where he kind of said the same thing as the last promo, where you're just like, "You're not your brother."
Mm-hmm.
and then Mark got upset. And that was,
And I was just like, hey man, Mark, niggas saying this shit a little too much to you, bro. You can't let this
and it
slide
goes
no
back
more.
and it goes back to my critique of MJF. It's always just the laziest low hanging fruit stuff. Like, come on, bro.
Like Jericho said the same shit, just like, not too long
Yeah, and it
ago,
was,
bro.
and that was whack. And that's the worst part is it hadn't even been a full year since that happened. So you just rehashing some shit Jericho did for Heat.
Hmm.
That's whack, bro. Are you gonna watch
All
Happy
right.
Gilmore too?
No, I don't think I will.
He's in it. MJF that is.
Oh, I
And
know,
Becky.
but
And Becky Lynch.
I wasn't gonna watch it no matter who was in it.
Did you watch the first one?
No.
You've never seen the first Happy Gilmore?
I've probably seen it on syndication, but like it's not a movie I care about or like
Oh, you bugging.
did I care about?
It's a classic.
Yeah, I was never gonna watch it. Adam Sandler, get your bag. I was never gonna watch it. Um, Tony Stark beats
Tony
Billy
Stark.
Starks and beat the shit out of her. Oh, and they beat the shit out of Tony after.
Me, Tony Storm beat Billy Starks.
Oh, what did I say?
You said Tony Stark.
Whatever. Same person.
No, it's
Um,
not. Not at
the
all. Not close.
match was a match that happened. I don't know. Billy Stark is just kind of like whatever to me.
The whole point of the match was for Billy Stark to soften up Tony Storm for Athena so that
Yeah, yeah.
she can cash in her fake money in the bank, whatever it is.
Hmm.
Um
And then Billy Stark makes the mistake of beating the shit out of Aubrey Edwards, and it was just like, who's gonna do the count, you idiot?
yeah, I didn't get that logic of why she would hit the referee
And then she goes,
when you
"Oh
need
shit!" and then tries to drag her back in. It was just like, and then Miss Winsler comes out or Windsor,
Win Windsor.
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 That part actually made me laugh.
That was funny.
I was like, what kind of theme is this?
That they def rebelled her.
Saying Def Rebel like it's a verb is crazy. I'm sorry.
That's what the kids are saying. That's what the kids are saying online, bro. They def rebelled her.
Is that what they're actually saying about her theme?
No, that's what they say about anybody's theme that gets changed. Oh, they
Uh,
def rebelled them.
what was the theme before?
Hey, no, I don't know. That was just the fact they had to do the little intro.
Oh,
Now Def
okay.
Rebel likes doing that little like
Yes.
the little pre intro joint. Also,
Yeah,
shout
they like to do
I'm gonna
that a
get a little
lot.
ahead of myself, but I wanted to give them the credit now while we're at it. The Blake Monroe theme, banger.
I
They
like it.
got
I
one.
think it's cool. Is it on streaming
They
yet?
got one. I don't believe so.
Can't wait till it is.
They need Ariana Grande on the remix though.
That's what you hear.
The vocals got it. It's kind of giving Ariana Grande. I can see her in that bag,
Mm.
like 2012 Ariana Grande. You feel me?
Don't ask me about no area. So Eras of Ariana Grande, bro. I don't know shit about nothing. um, yeah. Any thoughts about Tony Billy or
um,
what is it? Her promo where she called her a musty ass hoe.
Sometimes you gotta call girls musty ass hoes. Tony might be musty. I don't know.
Ain't no might.
Don't do that. No, don't do that. She cleans herself. All right.
She cleans herself. Why'd you say it like that?
I don't know.
There's something wrong with you.
But she
Um,
might be musty, bro. I'm just saying.
I I, I wouldn't be shocked. It'd be the least likely people, you know.
She'd be walking around
Le-
barefoot. She'd be walking around barefoot a lot on the show.
Yeah, I was about
Take
to
the
say.
shoes off.
Yeah, I was about to say least likely. She a cleaner Sarah Logan.
That's crazy.
Um, quick hits. That's yeah. We kind of blitzed through the
That
show at
all we
this
got
point.
for the main stuff on the show.
Yeah, nothing else really happened. We're like,
Okay.
I don't really. Oh, I guess we could add that like Hangman Page and Moxley are gonna have something, but I was gonna weave that into like Claudio versus
Oh, gotcha.
Briscoe.
That's fine.
But to start the show, at least, what is it? They started the show with Wheeler Yuta again.
I feel like
Uh,
he's doing it on purpose now. Like he's trying to taunt me.
which is worse, starting the show with Daniel Garcia or starting it with Wheeler Yuta?
Yuta. That's way worse.
Mm,
That's way worse.
any reason why?
I just don't like Wheeler Yuta.
No, okay. Fair, fair, fair.
I don't dislike Daniel Garcia. He's just kind of boring.
I
I
just like
genuinely don't
Daniel
like Wheeler
Garcia.
Yuta. I want the worst things to happen to Wheeler Yuta.
That's crazy.
Not like death, but like you know what I mean. Professionally, I want the worst things to happen to Wheeler Yuta.
Professionally. Hopefully you thrive in your life, but be safe.
Hell off my TV.
Yeah. Um, and then Hangman brutally beats him, and then none of the Death Riders shows up, and then he goes, "See, nobody cares about you. Nobody's coming to save you." And I was like, didn't Edge do the same thing just like a few months ago?
Yeah, he ain't going nowhere.
And then he helped him out anyway.
He know where home is.
He is definitely nowhere home is, dog.
He knows where home
Yeah.
is.
Nah, he is definitely
He
nowhere
did,
home
he
is,
done got
dog.
dogged out by his nigga so many times. He's like, I don't even care no more, bro.
Not
It's
he
better than
it's not
nothing. It's
it's
better than
not
nothing.
it's not even that he gets like dogged out. Well, like he
Uh,
did get dogged out like a
dogged
couple
out.
times. Well, he was getting dogged out in Blackpool Combat Club
I mean,
when they were just
yeah.
like beating him
I
and
mean, this
slapping the
is. I
shit out
mean,
of
this
him.
is technically. This still is Blackpool Combat Club.
So true.
Where's Pac?
Was he not at the pay-per-view?
I don't remember seeing Pac. Was Pac there? You
Did
ain't
you
seen him
watch the
since.
Did you watch the pre-show?
Was Pac on All In?
Oh no, because it was Gabe Kidd that
It
filled
was
in.
Gabe Kidd. Yeah, it was Gabe Kidd who also is recently injured. I saw
Mm.
he's out
Hey
of the
man,
G1.
there's just something.
Bro, you think about that, how little the press the G1 gets nowadays. Remember G1 like 10 years ago?
Talk G1 used to be appointment viewing, bruh.
Yo, G1 used to be I don't even hear people talk about the G1 no more.
Also, you saying that like 10 years ago, like Jesus Christ, we're getting old.
Or
Um, yeah, no, nobody talks about that shit anymore, and I think it's crazy. Um, is New Japan got nobody to blame but themselves.
I've been saying it for years.
I have been very vocal about like their development system and how like there's nobody really ready for that next generation, and then not to be like I wasn't trying to be like Joshi or like pro wrestling elitist, but like I'm looking at Stardom and I'm seeing like a roster shift every literally yearly, and it never feels stale. And then I watch New Japan and I'm seeing Tanahashi versus Okada for the 25th time. Great matches, but what the fuck? I'm seeing the same shit again. And then I'm seeing, people that are supposed to be on the come up, your Juice Robinsons, your Jay Whites, um, with an asterisk Goto, which, he finally gets his time
They finally
way
pulled the
yeah,
trigger.
way too long. Like when I started watching the G1, people were saying they should have pulled the trigger on him. And then they pulled the trigger like 9 years later. Or 8 years later, and I'm supposed to be like, yeah, they finally did it. Yeah, like what the fuck? Um, Yoshihashi, like I'm still seeing fucking Ishii
I'm
versus
looking at I'm
Naito.
looking at the I'm looking at the participants right now. We got Tai Chi. I'm not familiar with Tai Chi. So that's a new one. Yoda Suji, he's one of those guys they've been talking about for a minute. Evil, yeah, the less said the better.
Evil Sonata, they were supposed to be the guys that came up, and then
Yeah,
when they finally
Sonata. Oh my
came
god,
up, and then it was fucking garbage.
Shingo,
I would have never
Great
got.
Khan. Great Khan was doing been
Great
doing these for like
Khan has to be one of the worst on that roster. That nigga has been
Elephant
ass since he came out.
Elephant Tasmo. Zack Sabre Jr. been doing G1 for like 10 years. Uh, Takeshi's in it. So that's good. This year. Am I looking at the wrong one? Is he working G1 and working TV? Oh, good for him.
Get that bag, ready.
Hey, well,
Um,
that's a lot of back and forth, but all right. You think, man?
yeah. Um, yeah, there's a lot of guys on that roster that are not gonna they're not gonna rise. I see no ascension amongst them folks. Um, Claudio loses to Briscoe with a cradle. The AEW is always good for a cradle. Any
Main
thoughts on
event.
that match? Oh yeah, the
No,
main event.
that was the main event.
Ending the main event
When I
with a
heard
cradle.
when it was 9:50 and I heard Claudio's music hit, I said, "Oh boy, said, oh boy,
That's not your dog.
not the main event."
You can't pick and
9
choose
p.m.
it. You can't pick and choose
9
it. It's usually they your nigga all the way, or
8 p.m. I'm cool with it. You feel me?
you can't pick a time frame. It's either you in or you out, bro.
Opening match, I'm cool with it, bro. You know what I mean? Not 9 o'clock latest. I want to see Claudio. I don't want to see Claudio past 9:30
Nine
ever
o'clock
again.
latest.
I never want to see Claudio past 9:30.
Um, but yeah, Claudia was there. They wrestled. Uh, yeah, he did that rehash promo with MJF, and then commentary was just like, "Oh my God, is he gonna be in the right headspace? I think he needs to clear out his mind before he goes into this match." And I'm just like, "What do you mean? He's angry. He should probably take that shit out on Claudio and get a dub." Um, and then he got
Plus,
the
he
dub
wrestled
though.
Claudio like 100 times already. I feel like, you know what I mean? Not like it's something different. He doesn't wrestle. He been wrestling Claudio for 20 years,
Hmm.
25 years, really.
So, and then after he wins, the Death Rise comes in and beats the shit out of him, and then they do that spot that they did with Hook. Production almost missed it, and then he just kind of disappears out of the scene after that. Whoa. Well, I was gonna say, what do you make of that? But probably nothing. So I'm gonna move on.
Mm-hmm.
And then Swerve versus Hechichero, and it ends in a DQ.
Hey, but he was hooping though, right? At the Cerro, that is.
I'm sure he was.
He was doing a lot of technical boys. You know I'm a technical boy.
I'm
All about
I'm
the all,
I'm glad you got what you wanted to see, bro.
my kind of worker. You feel me?
I don't like how you said that.
My kind. What was wrong with what I said?
I don't know. I just don't like the phrase "my kind."
My I'm just telling my preference. God, I can't preferences anymore. Jeez.
Yeah, that's dead in this culture. Um,
Can't believe wrestling fandom has gone woke. I can't even have a preference no more. All wrestling styles matter. You feel me?
Mac when he tries to get us to watch fucking AAA.
Shout out to Chris, man. Oh man.
Like, no, I'm good, bro. Y'all got it. Um, but yeah, Don Callis family comes out, interrupts the
Bullshit,
whole
man.
thing, and then hey, week to week, these shows got way too much Don Callis on it.
Dog. Last week was crazy. Last week he was in like 4 segments. At least this week they
Yeah.
refrained to one segment. I can appreciate that. Collision's even worse. You're lucky you don't watch Collision. Collision, he's on commentary for at
Oh,
least 2 out of the 5 matches that night.
I know I'm
Easily.
lucky.
Easily.
I knew Collision wasn't worth watching since that second episode.
Collision, you get a Kyle Fletcher match, a Lance Archer match. Who else is in that stable?
Josh
Uh,
Alexander.
Josh Alexander match. You getting like 3 of them joints on one episode of Collision. You getting the Don Callis commentary for the night.
I think that's the worst thing about it is that he's on commentary.
Yes. Oh my god. Get this thing off my out of my ears.
Yeah, like we're worst commentator in the biz way. And that's saying a lot with a lot of the people that are on there. Because I think the combination. Actually, we're not going to talk about commentary because I just think it's god awful. The AEW is over with. Now we could go into NXT. NXT had a lot going on. Um,
On the road. You know, we love a good NXT on the road show.
yeah, those are some of their best stuff. Um, let's start. So we got the Culling defeating Zoruka and the Honkies. I thought this match was pretty good. Nico Vance is actually like getting better.
He's
Um,
decent. Nico Vance is
yeah,
decent.
he decent. So, you know,
I thought he was gonna
this,
give us generic big guy. I mean, he kind of did, but like it's still good though.
I was looking at him and I was like, damn, we really got rid of Brooks. Every time I
I,
see him,
I
I'm just like, damn,
I heard
what you heard?
Brooks is teaming with Jordan Oasis on Evolve, so
Hey,
shows you where
bruh,
he's at right now.
I don't know who, like, I watched Evolve. That was something I was doing, side by side at AEW, but I had Evolve on mute. My nigga, Jordan Oasis looks crazy. Like, the tan, like, he has like a superhero mask on, where is this, his face is like mad orange. And then like the or like just the middle of his face is mad orange, and then the rest of it is like super fucking pale. I'm like, what is going on, bro? He looks nuts. And yeah, he's teaming when I was watching Evolve, I was like, damn, he's teaming with him. This dude looks like bland as shit. A lot of the dudes look bland as hell on that show. But then I saw he was teaming with him, and I said, I don't know if you could save him, brother. I don't think you can help with that. And Dante Chen versus Idris Enofe, bruh. Dante Chen, it's time to hit the bricks, bruh. That was the loser leave town match.
Usually, damn.
You niggas got to get going. That shit was crazy, bruh. Um, and my thing is that like I think that Idris Enofe and Dante Chen are like good wrestlers. They're just like like aggressively bland. Um,
Yes, very blame.
they got calling them Wonder Bread would be disrespectful to Wonder Bread.
Damn.
Um, also, I'm gonna put this screenshot of Evolve in Pod Talk. Just look at these niggas and how they dressed, bruh. I like the match that the I like the match that these guys had. But Cappuccino Jones looked crazy, bruh. Jake Cartwheel,
Is that Jack Hartwheel? I didn't even know who that was.
dog.
That boy got an H&M fit. H-
That
You got that fresh off the rack today. He went to the mall
he
today.
he
Let
looks
me
like a
get
dude
that.
that they would call a nerd on Saved by the Bell. That shit looks crazy. But I forgot what the redhead guy name is, but the big dude Holloway looks
Is that
good,
it's
man.
it's Gall?
I think it's Sam Gallo Sam.
No, I'm talking about the
Well,
other dude, the redhead. And the name like it's Gall. Isn't that Gall?
I haven't. And I was listening. I was watching the show on mute because I was
Oh,
listening to AEW commentary. But he's not bad. I don't. I despite their look, I didn't think any of the dudes had a bad match. I thought it was really cool. Um, but the main event, I had to cut it off. I said this shit is ridiculous.
John Barnes is the funniest guy on our Discord. I don't know how he
Oh,
keeps doing this. He does it every time. You think he said the Breakfast Club, 1985.
Jesus Christ!
How do you do it? It's incredible. He does it every time. He never misses. I've never seen this guy miss.
If some like 98% accuracy. If anybody in that room had a leather jacket on, he would have absolutely cooked.
That
Nah, they look ridiculous. But Zeta Steel, who is, I believe, the WWE ID champion, right?
I don't know.
Okay, whatever. And Kendall Gray. I have been a fan of Kendall Grace since she first showed up on NXT. I saw an extreme amount of potential from her, and those two women had a great match.
Mm.
Um, that's it. But yeah, they got some good shit going on in Evolve. Sorry for the derailing, but I would love to see a lot of the people that are on here on NXT, actually. There's actually people I would like to swap out. I think Dark State, yeah, y'all definitely could go down there. Um that's kind of it actually. Just send Dark State down there. Jasper Troy too. Even though I do think he's getting better, but I don't think he's getting more
I
interesting.
think Jasper Troy is fine. I don't think he
No,
needs to get any lost.
I think he's fine. I just don't think he's getting any more interesting, which is like the problem here. Like I'm not interested in seeing what he is doing.
Yeah, I agree.
Um Last Legend and Jakara, they call their shot against Fatal Influence. Last Legend just she just said, "Man, Jakara gone. I'm just gonna give me a different one." And I don't know what happened at Slammiversary, but now there's a weird dissension amongst Fatal Influence.
I feel like there has been for a while. I don't think it's been just Slammiversary. I feel like they've
Well,
been kind of hinting
they
at
d
like
they did it before at the show, and then they helped JC win, and then
I don't
they
think
had
I don't think they
no no
mind helping JC win. They just don't want to be her henchman.
uh, yeah, that might be the turn actually. They don't want to be seen as henchmen, but
Yeah.
I remember the last time that they had like a sort of like dissension. It was, they were just like playing it up, and then they helped JC win the match, and then they did a promo segment next week. And it was just like, "Oh, y'all really thought we was fighting? Y'all fell for it, y'all stupid motherfuckers." And I thought that was actually pretty funny. But like now that it's happening again, I'm just like, "What the fuck?" But I guess I did misread the situation on NXT because I was just like, JC was just like, "Yeah, y'all go get him." And then when
They're
Fallon
like,
and
who? Who
yeah,
are you talking to?
but they had the backstage segment that had Michelle McCool around.
No pop.
Bubba also got no pop.
Bubba got zero. But the Bubba was worse because he paused waiting for a pop. He didn't get one.
He just came into the frame, did something funny. Nobody laughed at
No
nothing,
one's
bruh.
not a peep.
That nigga pulled up and he said, "Okay."
You know how hard it is to get the piece. He did not react to anything.
No, they reacted to Talia, bro. They reacted to Dana Brooke. That shit is so crazy. Um, it might be because of that truth slander, bruh. Truth got shooters, even though he hasn't really done much to be. um, but yeah, they were talking, and then they were just like, "You get Jazz, or you get like Jada, and you get Lash," and I thought that Fallon and Jasmine were having a disagreement about who should get who. But I guess it was just like JC doesn't know what she's talking about. I think I would do better in a match against Blah, or like, I would just do better in this matchup than what you're proposing. Um, but yeah, I guess we'll see what happens if they keep this up, and then she gets left behind, and then either Jada or Last Legend is your NXT Women's Champion, and then people can, you know, Last Legend will win, and then they'll go, "It should have been Bianca."
Yeah,
Look forward to that conversation. Undertaker and Trick Williams. This segment was very bizarre, and
I liked it.
no, it was bizarre, but I very much agree with Trick. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about your LFG team. Fuck them niggas. And the fact that you're out here speaking for them and they're not around. Yeah, they did go snitch on they go snitch to their daddy.
Technically, they didn't. Undertaker called. He saw the segment and called, so he already saw what the dude did.
Nah, them boys should have said, "Taker, I got this."
I got this one. I got this one, big dog. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I got it. I'm gonna take your teachings into into account, or I'm
They
gonna
ain't want it with trick. They ain't want it with trick and A.
I'm gonna go teach him a lesson. Them niggas said, "Daddy, Daddy, Trick Williams hurt me." And Undertaker came
Um,
out and did all that shit. And Undertaker was rambling.
he was. I feel like he didn't know what to say after a point until the point where Trick Williams cut him off. I want to give a shout out to Trick Williams. I've been saying it for the past couple weeks. He's really found himself, and this might sound crazy for me to say. It's giving me Hollywood Rock vibes.
I mean,
I don't
wasn't he
know if it's the
always?
outfit. I don't know if it's the outfits or whatever, but something about this, it just feels very Hollywood Rock, and you feel like he just really found himself, and it's really entertaining. And I think it's gonna take him a long way. This on top of the promo he cut on Raw, which was also fantastic.
The promo he cut all raw. I saw a clip of that and I was just like, this
That
nigga
shit was
cooking.
like he cooking. um,
This
yeah,
brother's
I think
cooking.
I think Undertaker gave him a lot. I think Undertaker really believes in him, or at least growing a liking to him, which I think is awesome for him.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, I thought that was a really fun segment. It didn't really like do anything like as far as advancing the storyline, but
Oh, far from
some
that.
because that's all people complain like about that. Like, what's the point of this? Like, they're gonna have a match. Like, no, sometimes you gotta put Undertaker on your show to choke slam a nigga. Sometimes, sometimes like that.
You gotta humble a nigga. You know what I mean?
It's in his home. I don't know if is he from Houston. I don't know where Undertaker's from, but Texas is close
I
enough.
think he lives there.
Yeah, so I mean, like, yeah, fuck it. If you got him on deck, why not? And I think just putting him and Trick Williams in the same ring, it's just gonna make it's just gonna put Trick over. Um, while we're at it, do you want to talk about what happened at Slammiversary with the TNA Championship?
JC won.
Yeah, JC won. I think she won clean, didn't she?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't watch.
Uh, I believe she won clean. I might be mistaken on that one, but JC won. She beat Masha Slamovich, and Trick Williams cheated. Well, he didn't cheat because of a triple threat match. You can't really cheat, but he faked an injury and then stole Mike Santana's pin from him and pinned Joe Henry to retain his championship.
The
People were not happy.
the
Um,
2K finish.
2K finish. I,
Did you see that one nigga that was just like, man, there's Puerto Rican flags in the crowd, and then he was just like, I hope he better not lose, and I was just like, the fuck
like
that
on
mean?
what? What that
I
mean?
was like, yeah, I was like, what the fuck that mean? And then I just remember that infamous message.
Hey, yeah, that's my burner, dog. You didn't know. Now you know.
Uh,
Um,
I need to go find it, bro. Hold on. I just want to look at it again, bro.
I'm at two schools of thought to kind of like initially I was kind of with the internet on this one. I was like, why wouldn't they just give Santana the title in New York and kind of get shit rolling? But after more thought, and I kind of figured, I think what a lot of people thought like this was supposed to be the conclusion, and I think now really thinking it through, this is just the beginning of this whole NXT versus TNA kind of situation. I think the dark state interferences and kind of on TNA shows, and then TNA having their guys run out on NXT last week was kind of the precursor, and then Slammiversary was like, okay, this NXT TNA war is starting now, and I think the end game is that I'm assuming Bound for Glory would be the end game where it's what it's like when the Alliance invasion happened in 2001. It started at Invasion, but it didn't end the Survivor Series. So I kind of feel like it's one of those situations where it started at Slammiversary and it's going to end at Bound for Glory, or maybe even longer. I don't know,
I
but
think it was masterfully broken down on the A show
they did a great
where,
job.
yeah, where it's just like, we're gonna take you on the ride. Also, a lot of niggas that don't watch TNA talking about, what the fuck going on TNA. I know you niggas don't watch TNA, bro. Don't get mad about that shit now.
Also, but also the other side of it is I think people have very little faith in TNA due to prior history of not always doing the right thing at the right time. So I can
Hmm.
understand where the frustration would be like, okay, TNA doing TNA again. So I can see both sides of it. But I think if you're patient, you're gonna get rewarded in this situation. I think they have a lot. I think both TNA and WWE have a lot of faith in Mike Santana, and I think they want him to be the next champion of TNA going forward. And I feel like, to be honest, WWE is probably going to buy TNA at some point. So, I mean, whatever. In the end,
Yeah. And then people are gonna be like, Remember the British Indies?
they love doing that one.
They love saying remember the British, bruh. I don't think I will. Won't be acknowledging them niggas at all. Um,
You lot.
but yeah, that was Slammiversary. Or whatever
That's
happened
a
on
review
Slammiversary.
of a show we didn't watch.
Well, that's the news of the NXT breakdown of the show. The only parts we would pay attention to. Um, Oba defeats Briggs and Nomura. This was another steal the pin finish. Well, not really.
Nah,
Yeah, no, he broke that shit up and fucking put belt to ass. I saw a lot of people. I think Oba does really good in triple threats. Or he just has a really good catalog of triple threat matches.
every
So,
triple threat he's been in has been a fucking banger. I don't know what
yeah,
he might be the king of triple threat.
yeah. This one, not my favorite of them, but I thought it was good though. Um, Shout out to Inamura. Also, shout out to Josh Briggs. I think he also does really well in these triple threat scenarios. Don't want to count him out on that. Uh, but it was good. I don't have much more to say to that. When Obi when sorry, Obi. When Obi
Obi Trice, real name, no gimmicks.
when he popped back up and then slammed the when he had to start just the finishing sequence of the match where he just like popped right back up and just started slamming motherfuckers and they got the pin. I was just like, man, he's so tough. What do you think
He's
he's
so
gonna do with
cool.
this? Probably a money spread. Funniest Discord message ever, man. But it was really cool. And then at the end of the show, or I had it marked down in quick hits, but I'm just gonna say it now. Um, Javon is just like I'm like trying to figure out what he gonna do next. And Undertaker popped up and said, "Come on, man, get that big one." Pause. So we'll see if they actually go forward with it, or
I mean, it feels
if
like
if
they have to. And like the
not
dude,
not 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 if they're gonna go forward. Let's see if they actually give it to him.
yeah, but at this point, this was the same thing I said about I don't remember who I said it about, but I said before, like, you you can't keep putting someone in a title match. You have them keep losing in the title match. At some point, you have to have them win. And this is where I'm kind of at with Jeff Owens. He's had multiple title matches for multiple titles, hasn't won anything yet. You don't want him to be a loser. So at some point, you got to give him the win. And I think the biggest win you can give him at this point is to just have him beat Oba Femi, who just beat two guys by himself, two big boys by
Hmm.
himself. What better underdog story than that right there? For who I think is one of the best underdogs in wrestling right now.
Quite an endorsement.
Which I tell you, that's my Jeff Hardy, bro. He's a new Jeff Hardy.
That's my Jeff Hardy.
That's my Jeff Hardy. That's my kind of wrestler.
Um, but yeah, we'll see what they do with that. Um, Jasper Troy defeats Ricky Saints. Um,
They fucked that match up. Good grief.
I don't think they fucked the matchup. I think just like the spot that they had,
But that
because it
was
was,
the whole plan for the match. After that, it was like, okay, well, that was stupid.
um, yeah, I saw that happen and I text you. I was just like, why he acted like he dead after he did that little ass fall?
That's a big boy. I mean, it's still a big boy to be like splashing like that, though.
It was just like, well, like it would hurt Ricky,
Yeah.
but but Jasper
Oh, you know about
acted like that shit.
Jasper?
Yeah, that little ass fall. He was just like, oh shit.
So sorry, you're not a big nigga. Falling as a big nigga is different than falling when you just got a regular side dude. You a big boy? The fall to you know what I
I
mean?
mean, what is it? Ricky broke his fall, but like that was probably like that was most likely like the planned spot, and the ref was just that shit happened. You hear the loud ass clink as it fucking.
Yeah, it was so. What I'm assuming is It was supposed to break on impact when he dropped them on the ramp.
Yeah,
It
yeah, no,
didn't break
definitely.
in time because it was completely off camera. You just heard it. And then they called an audible and said, "Yo, just splash me, dog." Ricky,
Yeah, he
because
was
you know
just like,
Ricky's a psychopath. Like, yeah, just do something. Just jump
nah,
on me.
the
And,
river was just like, just go do it, just do it, just do it, nigga.
jump on him. Yeah, and then that was it. But yeah, it really killed the vibes for that of that match for me. And I was just like, okay, I
Hmm.
don't.
I thought it was
But
good. I thought it was a good match too, leading up to that. Honestly,
yeah, it was cool.
the finish didn't really like ruin the match for me, but it did make it
It,
funnier.
it hurt it for me. I said, oh, that sucks. It's not their fault. At least I don't think so. It seemed that was a production error, and
Yeah,
that's NXT baby.
it happens. Yeah, it seemed like an honest mistake for the most part.
Nah, I ain't giving them
Um,
that much grace. They fucked up. They don't. I mean, look, they gotta be on it.
that is true. Big dollar company.
I mean, you to
Uh,
beat $1 billion company, lock in nigga.
Blake defeats Ren Sinclair, which I thought was also a cool match.
I don't remember anything about this match.
I mean,
Good
Blake
entrance
looked
though.
good. I can't
Uh,
say nothing about Ren.
Jordan Grace tried to attack her through the crowd. Did you see that tweet Blake Monroe put out? It was really
Yeah,
funny.
she was ready for it, and it was like, yeah, the dumbass tweeted them breaking into the arena.
Also, shout out to Booker T for completely butchering her shorty name. What did he say? Marilyn? He said somebody. He said Monica Monroe. I said who?
Oh yeah, probably. Booker said, man, I don't
Booker.
know them fucking actresses, man. I know Viola Davis, man.
Booker drunk off the rip. Started to show off drunk. I said, yeah, he wilding. Well, I don't know. I would say not as egregious as Michael Cole calling Candice LeRae Candice Michelle for the second time. It's the second time he's done that.
Just got to change the name, bro.
I mean,
Um,
Candice Michelle matched the Michael Cole call. Like, wow, why would he get those confused?
yeah, he probably called like eight.
I know. I mean, how many matches did Candice Michelle have?
Um,
Must have been like
either
travel buddy, bro.
chill out. Uh,
Not like that. Come on now. Michael Cole is a married man.
that matters in this industry. Um, Ethan Page shows off his new North American Championship, and I know a
Hideous
lot of
title.
people really liked it, really funny. I'm so tired of Canadians doing this.
I've been tired of the evil foreigner gimmick for a long time, and
I'm
Canada's no different. I don't give me the nationalist storylines out of here. Don't need it. Give me pro
yeah.
America storylines out of here. I don't want it.
It was
Who's gonna challenge him to? Who's about to be come out with waving the flag? Who is it?
Santino Murillo, Vic, because he about to be fucking
I
wrestling
forgot
Ethan
Santino.
Page next week.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
So turn up, turn up, turn up. Um,
If I'm predicting, I
I
think he's going to this is gonna happen next week. This is my booking brain.
okay.
Quan book hashtag Quan booking. So what's gonna happen is Ethan Page is going to beat Santino Marella. He's going to put a chair around that man's neck, and whoever his next opponent is
It's gonna
going to come
save.
in for the save with an American flag somehow. Um, Now will it be a TNA guy? That's a
I think uh,
possibility.
I think it'll be a TNA guy.
Now the question is, what's TNA guy?
I don't know because I don't watch TNA.
Let's go look at the roster real quick.
No,
Who
we
could
don't.
it be? Yes, we
No,
are.
no,
Hold
we're
on,
not.
real briefly.
I don't care, bro. Because if
I
it's not
can.
Mike Santana or a Joe
It
Hendry,
won't be Santana. Santana got bigger things to worry about. If
it
it's Jake
doesn't.
something, come talk to me. You feel me?
Is that your only pick? Because I don't want to
Um,
go down their roster.
Mance Warner's on that roster. Ugh.
Exactly. Stop.
Yeah, that's the only purpose I can think of.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm
All
looking
right.
at this.
Moving on.
Not
Uh,
Jake something, man.
Bubba congratulates Ren and then scolds Charlie Dempsey or whatever. And I think what is it? What's his name? Is Charlie Dempsey and who's the nigga that he beat?
Tavion.
Tavion Heights. Yeah. I think they're just gonna have a rematch, and so it is what it is. And then Miles Bourne comes up and he was just like, "Yeah, man, that was kind of shitty. Just set him free." Um, then
Unless this
Lexus
kid
King,
came around and cut. You say you're not even
yeah,
deaf.
yeah, he said, "You're not deaf. You
You
just do that shit
bullshit.
for attention."
I said
Um,
that's crazy.
yeah, that was crazy, but it is what it is. And I think there's just I think that match is gonna happen at some point. I believe.
I'm actually shocked that wasn't more of a big stink on the internet. You know how people are about that kind of stuff.
I've, I felt
How
like it was.
dare they speak on his deafness?
I was gonna say, it was a little more like it was purposely comedic, but like all comedians say, we can't
That
joke anymore. So, but I thought
But man,
I thought it was funny.
you saw how the crowd react. I mean, people online reacted when Liv Morgan sent some suggested photos of Dom material. You would have thought. I don't even know.
Yeah, just stop right there.
You know what I mean? Like they'll find a reason to be mad about something.
Let him be mad. That's it for NXT.
That's it.
Yeah.
We spoke on all the
Like what is it?
matches.
You know how NXT goes. It's a really short show, but so much happens.
Yeah, I think the standout moment was just the Trick Williams Undertaker segment. Honestly, Trick is good, man.
Hmm.
That's all I can say. I saw people making comparisons. I don't think we should, but I think Triple H is going to be okay on the main roster when that time comes.
Oh, yeah, I knew that already. But you know Triple H just hates black single stars. Uh
Well, I don't know if you know this, but it's been 2 years since a black male wrestled a singles match on a Tuesday, um, on a PLE in New Jersey. Did you know that?
in New Jersey.
I don't know, just making shit up. But sometimes they keep throwing parameters on things and adding to it.
Yeah, for first it was
This,
like
this,
no
this
first it was no black wrestlers doing this, and then like a whole bunch of black women was doing this, and it was just like, but what about the men? And it was just like, who gives a
then they're
shit?
made in multi-man match. But yeah, but they're not in a singles match for a title. And then when
Uh,
that happens, it's gonna be something else. They're gonna keep
the
looking for things to be mad about. Like I said,
the goalpost is constantly moved, so it's just
it's
like
moving a lot.
it was just like, okay, Carmelo finally gets like a singles match, but it's like non-title, and then like niggas get mad about that, and then he gets a match that is like not it is for the title, but he doesn't win, and then it would be like, hey, did you know that like it's been this long since like a black
This
male
long
has
since
won
a
a single.
black male won a
Eh,
singles championship, even though there's
yeah,
only two black males on the whole main roster that are singles wrestlers.
yeah, and it was just like it just tough shit.
And
There's
what and
like
one of them's our truth.
like on it, like I'm just gonna be real, like tough shit. Like there's a lot of people not getting a lot of shit on that roster. Look at look at Drew McIntyre. Like fiending to do something of note. And then they got him teaming
Hey,
with Logan Paul.
keep it a stack though. I mean, that's one of the prominent matches on the show.
It
If we
is,
go
but
keep it a
like
stack, it's gonna get the most eyes. I
it
like how
is.
I like how Damian Priest broke it down when recently. He did an interview. I forgot where, but he was just like, "Bro, I was against celebrity matches at first, but he was like, look,
It gets
this
me
is the
paid.
most eyes I've ever had on a match on me with Bad Bunny. Like, this is not just for the celebrities, also for us. Like, we're
It's,
involved in that. This is the most eyes we're gonna get. This is probably gonna be the most viewed Drew McIntyre match ever.
it happens every time, but like Drew McIntyre, like a lot of shit just like hasn't really gone his way. And
He
like
has had a bad string. Just this shit is not going the way it should go for him. It's
like
it's tough. Drew's it's tough because like he should probably have a world title run, but like right now, it's just not the best time. It's like it feels like Ken Shamrock. We're like, yeah, he probably should have been world champ at some point, but like there's other shit going on. We're like, he's just not getting that title.
yeah, and you know what? He is a former world champion. Like we'll give him that.
Yeah,
But like
yeah.
if Drew McIntyre can't really get on, Sami Zayn can't really get on.
That's
Like
that's the issue, bro. Like, think about it. There's like four
there's a
niggas that
lot,
like
yeah, and
need
like
title, but like
Car
Sammy's long overdue.
like
Drew's long overdue.
there's
Who else?
legitimately like vets on the roster right now that really can't get the time of day right now. So
Yeah.
Carmelo Hayes even getting TV time right now is something.
I would like Carmelo to do more, but also I'm not doom and glooming about Carmelo. I think he's gonna be fine.
Yeah, like
I really do.
his
He's still
time,
early in the game, bro.
yeah, his time to like do something will come.
Yeah. And when his number's called, it's up to him to you know what I mean, carry the ball. How old is he? He just hit 30 straight, bro.
But yeah, no,
Yeah.
I don't
Or
engage.
if he wants to leave when his contract runs out, then he can do his thing somewhere else, I guess.
And
If it
honestly,
comes
like
down to it.
there was a time where black women weren't getting much and black dudes were. Right now we're in
Yeah.
reverse.
And I
Um,
remember Naomi getting her proper due. I don't think the title run gonna last long, but it's fine. They can't take it away from her. She got it.
cha
She
cha
losing
cha.
that title. She losing that title. I ain't gonna lie.
Mm,
Stephanie taking that title, dog. It's only a matter of time. Um,
yeah, come up off that.
yeah, I
But
mean
yeah,
Bianca. You know what I mean? Like Jade, she got a big win at Evolution. I'm interested to see what they do with her now. She got the Tiffany match. Did they
oh,
pull the trigger
I
on
hope
that one?
not. Yeah, man.
I'm kind of over a Tiffany run at this point. I don't. It's not really interesting to me.
I I would be fine with Tiffany losing the title, just not to like her, because I don't think Jade is good, and I don't think we should be repeating AEW's mistakes.
But I mean, at some point, you got to like pull the trigger with Jade.
Let that come when she gets better. How about that?
I don't think she's gonna get much better. I think Jade is at the point where she just,
And if
I don't
she's
know,
not gonna get any better, then we don't give her that fucking belt.
she's getting that belt at some point, bro. It's in the contract.
Yeah, U.S. Women's Champion. Let's go, baby.
She's gonna be Julia. You want the internet to be mad, boy. You want
Yeah.
Twitter to be upset. Julia lost. Although she should probably be on the card too. I think she should be on the card, and Bailey should definitely be on this card. The fact that Bailey not on the SummerSlam card is crazy,
Is she
especially
not?
when they made her miss the WrestleMania. You tell me I'm not on either. I'm giving y'all bangers. That's what you doing. If I'm Bailey,
Hmm.
I'd be hot. Unless they got some plans for her.
Is she not tagging with Lyra on the pay-per-view, or is that next week?
Lyra's facing Becky on the pay per view.
But aren't they getting a tag match together?
Bailey and Lyra teamed already on Raw on Monday for the tag
Oh, that was on
titles.
Monday.
Yeah. Obviously, I think Bailey's going to turn heel. That seems very obvious. So I'm going to see that's probably going to happen at SummerSlam. But I would wish that she would have had a match on SummerSlam. I can see the angle happening on SummerSlam, but I wanted a match from her. I think she deserves it because I think she's been hooping.
What's
Um,
the? I mean, the only feud that she is involved in is
yeah, is that so? It's unfortunate
uh
she's not going to have a match, but
unless you want to pull a AEW and just put some bullshit on.
nah, I don't think they're going to throw her. I mean, why run the triple threat back again?
Oh, I don't even think it's that.
So what
You
if you
just
think
throw,
she's throwing
just
something else?
throw, yeah, just fucking exhibition match.
Bailey Julia. That was it. Fuck it. Football. That's how you fix it. Just throw them in a match. Fuck it.
That's how
No
you fix.
storyline. Put the two in the match. There you go. I think both of them should be on the show.
All right.
I
Well,
feel like they gave Julia that title and then it's like they didn't know what to do after that. They just want to get off Selena.
and rightfully so. Um, all right. Well, that's it from us. Uh, you can subscribe to us on Patreon, patreon.com/the A Show RNC. You can follow the A Show at the A Show RNC. Um, you can follow Quan at the comeback spot. Um, I don't feel like plugging my Twitter anymore. If you want to talk to me, join the Discord. I'm
Mm-hmm.
I'm putting a barrier between me and those like really shitty takes that I see people put on you
You're
and
protecting
Muse's tweet.
you're protecting your space. I
I'm
hate going
protect
viral now.
I'm protecting my peace.
I'm so over it. You know the pro is. You know what it is. I'm not gonna call the account out because I fuck with them. But there's a certain account. Every time they retweet me, the worst of the worst come into my mentions every time. I fuck with the account though, so I'm not even. But they bring
Uh
in the worst takes.
they bring it. Is
Oh
it
my
Wade
god,
Wade Fiasco?
no! I just started following him actually. Nah,
I like Wade Fiasco, but like
I
nah,
do too.
I know
Nah,
I know some of
it's
his
one
people.
it's one person. It's a very pro WWE account, by the way. And when
That's
they
fine.
retweet me, woo, good
I'll find
lord.
them. I'll find them. Don't worry.
That's when I'll start seeing some tweets. Man, they be calling me all kinds of names.
They call me Dabes.
Shit. Nigga called me. Nigga tried to little bro me today in the mention. Call me little bro. I don't like that. Don't little bro me. You know what I mean?
Uh, uh, well, it's not this way, but I seen somebody call you a mentally ill freak because you
Who
said
did that?
Layla, a
Who said that?
mentally, you got called a mentally ill freak because you said, yeah,
Didn't even
Layla
see
Hirsch
that.
should
That's so
just
funny.
get paid.
Who called me that? I gotta look that up. You know, like sometimes when your tweet goes viral, you don't see all the replies. It might be
Hmm.
one of those where I just didn't see it. That's really funny though. Mentally ill freak is crazy. Or who said that? It might be an account I already blocked or muted anyway.
Well, probably muted because if they, well, the block function don't work, so God knows what.
But yeah, it's all good though. Yeah, follow me on the comeback spot for WWE shill tweets. That's all I got, bro.
Okay, well, bye bye everybody. See you guys next week. It's SummerSlam next week, right?
Yeah.
Ugh. Okay. Well, bye bye.